to the channel. John, haven't posted in a while. I should be wearing a pink shirt, but in my defense, it's being washed right now. But I will make a video with it a little bit later, probably in this episode. So I'll start off. I haven't posted in the last month or so, probably more than that a little bit. Quick update. We had the last video I did was about the buggy. I put it in the house garage. We were supposed to get the clutch looked at, and then we had a few little things. Was actually working on a video for the Cobra. I was about halfway done, and then my father, well, he's the old owner of this property, and his stuff was here, and I had stuff all over the place, and I wanted to get it cleaned up, so he offered to help. So I took the opportunity to clean the property, and spent a month doing so, selling stuff. I sold some old cabs, some old trucks, sold a bunch of parts, old bikes and stuff I didn't use. So it was fun money for the parts. And then we hauled all my dad's stuff, so he gave me a hand. And the property looks amazing now. We still got some bulldozing to do and stuff, but that's probably going to be sometime next year, and we're going to do some work on the front of the shop, the yard. So that being said, I can give you guys a little quick walk around of what we've done. Basically, the Cobra we never touched. I had some stuff started. I'll show you guys over here. I had the cross member started for the front and the brackets and a few things to mount the bags. But that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to take the body back off, put it on the stands here in the corner. And we're going to tack the front end hopefully so we can put the A-arms and mount the top of the bags. And then we'll do the suspension in the front. But it's long. Got to line everything up and everything right. So it takes a bit of time. But once I got that somewhat rolling, I'll be able to take it off the table and put it on stands. Because I kind of need the table to work. I didn't realize it was going to be that inconvenient to have the car on the table. But anyways, get to it. I'll show you guys what I've done. And so starting with here, I had some racking and a bunch of junk in there. So I took that out. I had a bunch of firewood. The back of the shop was full of stuff. So I took sold stuff. I liquidated. I sent some to the old scrap steel. And you guys probably remember I had a bunch of tires and a bunch of steel that was like right in the way. So I took that out. Got somebody to haul that. I pulled, me and Vincent, my son, we borrowed my brother's trailer. We hauled all the tires at the local tire shop and all the rear ends, and we had a little shed there. I don't know if you guys remember, but we took that all out, cleaned everything, and all the cabs and the trucks. We sold a few things. Some I didn't really want to sell, but I was in a selling mood, so I figured, well, it'll fund some money for the projects, so why not, right? And I kept a few up there, which is a little bit tidier. But eventually these are going to go over here. I'll show you guys. They want to come here, but I got to work on the property, so I don't want to move the stuff multiple times. So what I'll do, once we get this organized, I'll move the cabs and the trucks over here, and then this will be leveled off, and I'll put some fill in the yard, change where the entry is and stuff. But that's going to be in the future a little bit. But that's the plan, and I'm pretty happy about the property. It just took about a month's time to do. Doing that in the weekends and the evenings, and I got a lot of help from my dad, so that was perfect. And Vincent too helped us quite a bit to move stuff, and we hauled stuff. My dad's got a property, so we haul a lot of stuff there too to get out of the way. So with that being said, today's episode is going to be working on the Cobra. I know it's been a long time coming. We should have done that steady, but with all the circumstance there and cleaning and everything, we kind of didn't take the time to make a video a week. So hopefully from now on I stick to making a video a week of you guys. And then while doing a video a week, well, at least the car will make some progress, right? For the last 2 months, basically the car has been sitting there doing nothing. And kind of makes me wanna, So, hope you guys have a good day. We'll have a good episode today for you guys. And so I'll get ready to take the body off of the car. And we'll start filming for you guys, and we'll try to put that together. You guys are probably wondering why I have big chrome wheels in the shop. I had a slight shake in my old Ford rat rod, and it was like on and off, like a little, nothing major, just something I find annoying anyways, a vehicle that shakes. So I was talking to Matt, my buddy, and his truck is parked for a little bit. So he said, if you want to try the wheels off of it and put it on yours, see if it still shakes. So that's what we did. And these are 22 by 12s, big wheels, but they're 33-inch tires. So mine are 35s, but I try them on anyways. I'll show you guys a picture of the wheels on the truck. Let me know what you think. I think chrome is a bit too much for the rat rod stuff. The black wheels goes really good, I find. But it depends on the taste. I didn't mind the chrome wheels. I just like the black wheels better. So, with that being said, guys, that's why I got chrome wheels in the shop. He's actually coming by in a little bit to pick them up. So, I'll get at the car, take the body off. Just took the body off, and now I'm going to take the motor. Well, I took the motor, roll it, because I put it on a little cart here with wheels. Take the crane, and we'll put the motor in the frame. This should be, this hole and that hole should be where the motor mount goes. So I'll take a drill bit and figure out the right size for the motor mounts. Drill that, I'll go upstairs, get some bolts, drop the motor in its place, so then I'll know, because I need to add a cross member here and a brace. So before I go too far and get at something I need to redo, I'm gonna put the body or the motor fit, so see what I can do for a brace or cross member, and then it'll give me an idea of about where the transmission is gonna go. And then, I know I said I wasn't going to redo it, but I'm taking this out and I'm going to redo it. I had time to think it over a little bit and figure that I want something a little bit more sophisticated. So eventually, when we have time, I'll cut it off and we'll do something similar to the front here that's going to match, and then we're going to match the middle, the transmission cross member with that. So that's why I want to redo it. So that's where we're at. We'll take the crane, put you guys on a little time lapse, and we'll drop the motor in there, figure out the holes, put 2 bolts. So the motor should stay in there by its own. And then from there, we'll double check a few measurements. We'll probably end up taking the motor back out of it just to see. I just want to see what room I have. Because from what I remember, the motor, goes up to here somewhere, but I don't know in the bottom if I have room to put a cross member or not. So that's what we're going to be checking. So we're going to put the motor in. I just slotted where the engine's going to mount, and I notice the motor mount's got to be shaved a little bit, so that's what we'll do. We'll bring the motor up, take the motor mounts out, shave them, and then we'll be able to sit the motor in it so I can see what I have to do here for clearance. So guys, I'm just done shaving this motor mount. Shave the tab that was on there too. So I'll put it back on the motor and we'll go ahead and do the other side. So it's going to be the same thing. So I'm not going to take a video of it. But once we get it done, we'll sit the motor where it should be sitting. And then we'll figure out what we need to do in the front. We'll do that because I need to do a brace before I cut the top braces here. You probably see there the braces, and I want to add a brace in the bottom that'll act as my cross member. So before I cut the top ones, I want to add the bottom one, make it hold straight. So that's why I'm putting the motor in it, so that I can build a piece that goes there that's going to be permanent. So I'll get back to you guys. Guys, we're back at it. Yesterday we put the motor in it after we had shaven the motor mounts, and I measured what I needed to do for my cross member, which is here. So that's going to follow the angle of the frame, and I did not put dimples or nothing in it yet because I will have some oil lines coming here somewhere, and I'll have a few different lines coming from the bottom of the motor, and I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go, so I figured I can always take a hole saw and drill them after when I'm like doing the final assembly. If I feel the need that I need to put a couple dimples or add a little bit of attitude or do a slot to put my hoses and the fuel oil lines and the fuel lines and whatever, that's what I'll do. So with that being said, I bent the part here yesterday. I bent this part and I bent this part, and when I came to bend this one, sorry guys, I was hitting on my dies. So I brought it to work this morning, and they have a different setup of dies, which I do have one here. It's on top there, and I got to replace the top die of the press brake, and it's a big job alone. So I figured, well, I was pretty much getting at the end of the day, so I did what I could. I brought it with me. I just gave it a quick bend in the center to the proper angle, and that's what I'm doing tonight. I'll tag this in place. We'll remove the engine once that is tacked, and then I'll cut these braces. And I got a little bit of tweaking to do to be able to put the front end here. So hopefully tonight I get the front end kind of tacked, or at least fitting properly. Then I'll probably need a hand to line the front end, or square I should say. So hopefully tonight I'll remove the engine, tag the piece in place, cut the other pieces on top, clean it up. And I had a little bit of an issue with the frame being just a little tweak open, so I want to settle that tonight. To be honest, I would have been better off, I think, to start a new frame from scratch. But then I had it sandblasted, I started tweaking on it, I started fixing stuff. And then I realized I was too far into it to build a new frame, so I just kept going with what I got, which is okay now. But I am ending up putting a lot more work than I wanted to on the frame, because if I would have started fresh, I would square it off properly and build it off the right way the first one I was building it, right? But like I said, I had it sandblasted, cost me a bit of money. I cleaned up a bunch of stuff on it, changed some brackets, changed the cross members, changed the rear suspension, and then I realized, well, maybe I should have built a new frame, which it would have been the right thing to do. But we got it this far. Everything is going to work out fine. Before we go too far, got to make sure everything's squared off and leveled, and that's why it's on the table. The table's leveled, and I know you guys seen that in the last videos and stuff. Just touching on it a little bit, and just show you guys what we have done here in the back. We braced up the frame. We notched so we could put longer arms in the front. We redid that piece. We redid this piece, the rear cross member, and we'll have something similar here to mount the bags. And then we redid the bottom brackets and notched the frame for clearance. So we have done quite a bit of work on this already. So that's why I got to keep going. So right now I'll remove the motor. Or first of all, sorry, I'll tag the piece or the cross member to make sure it clears the motor. Take it off, put it back in the corner, and then I'll start cleaning the parts up here. So I'll put you guys on a little time lapse. So guys, I went ahead and I cut some mechanical tubings in the bandsaw. This will replace these parts, so it'll be just the one piece to mount the A-arms. So I've done both sides, and we managed to get this the front end the way I wanted it. So that nice and square. I'm going to end the video here for tonight, and I'll tell you why. On the next video, it's going to be a little bit longer to set up, and hopefully we have a few days to work on it before we like jam a couple days of video into one episode. I'll need a hand to square up the front end and fit the front cross member, so then we'll be able to figure out the bag mounts, the top control arm mounts, the shock mounts. Hopefully we'll throw all that in one episode. But for tonight, since I haven't posted in a while, we'll just make a shorter video. And I really want to know what you guys want to see. Do you want to see step-by-step time-lapse, like everything we do, we talk about it? Or you guys really want to see just an overlay of what we've done for the last couple days? It'd be nice to get you guys' input on that. So sorry for not posting as much as I should have. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of cleanup and stuff on the outside, and I'm just getting back inside the shop here. It's been quite a while there, I guess. So we'll try to keep it steady, and of course, I want to get the project going and have it eventually have it running. And I got lots of work to do. I got lots of parts to do work. So hopefully, keep at it. And it's a bit harder during the summer. It's nice. People want to do stuff with kids. Like tonight, I had to take a swim with the kids before I came in here after a day's work. So came home. We had some barbecue. Jumped in the pool an hour with the kids. And then I'm in here. So that's why I'm going to cut this episode short. But like I was saying, I'd like to know your input on the overall videos. And if you guys want a little treat, I kind of did a little burnout, another one with the rat rod. So if you want to keep watching, we'll have a few minutes of burnouts. So you guys enjoy, and till next video, which is going to be next week. And put some comments, share, like, subscribe, and thank you very much for the support, guys.
Fucking wild.